Japan says its fighter jets are not the aggressors. They are defending national airspace against increasingly risky Chinese maneuvers. On 7 December, Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi revealed that Chinese jets had twice directed weapons-controlled radar at Japanese Air Self-Defense Force aircraft southeast of Okinawa, near the approaches to Taiwan. Japanese pilots say they were suddenly painted by the same type of radar used to guide missiles, a move Tokyo calls dangerous and far beyond what is needed for safe flight. Beijing immediately rejected the accusation, claiming its carrier-based fighters were carrying out routine training and that Japanese jets repeatedly approached and disrupted the exercise zone. China's foreign ministry warned Tokyo to stop harassing normal drills and accused Japan of irresponsible hype and political manipulation. But Takaichi doubled down, vowing that Japan would not back off, and promising what she called a firm response to any radar lock-on against her self-defense forces. On 8 December, Japan's chief cabinet secretary Minoru Kihara stepped before cameras to hit back at Beijing's narrative. He said Japanese fighters kept a safe distance from the Chinese formation off Okinawa and categorically rejected the claim that they had endangered Chinese aircraft. Kihara called China's allegation of harassment unfounded, stressing that the real danger was the Chinese decision to switch on fire control radar against Japanese jets. Tokyo has now summoned China's ambassador, Wu Jianfao, to lodge what it describes as a strong protest and demand concrete steps to prevent a repeat. Behind the scenes, officials see the incident as part of a broader Chinese push to test Japan's resolve around the Senkaku Islands, the Ryukyu chain, and the sea corridors that link Okinawa to Taiwan. For Takaichi's government, already warning that a Taiwan conflict could become an existential crisis for Japan, the radar lock-on is being framed as proof that the threat is no longer theoretical. But while Tokyo hardens its stance, many people on Okinawa fear they are the ones who will pay the price. Over the same weekend, hundreds of protesters rallied outside the U.S. Marine Corps' Camp Schwab and the planned Henoko base site, carrying banners reading, "We won't let Okinawa become a battlefield again," and "Close all bases." Speakers warned that expanding American facilities under the U.S.-Japan alliance is a system that invites war, turning the Ryukyu Islands into the front line if China and Japan ever clash. Residents point to decades of accidents, crimes, and noise linked to foreign troops, but say the new fear is strategic. If conflict erupts over Taiwan or East China Sea, missiles aimed at activists argue that real security means reducing the military footprint, not building more runways and ammunition depots within range of Chinese rockets. Their message is blunt. Both Beijing's radar locks and Washington's base expansion make Okinawa less safe, not more. As the war of words rages, Chinese forces are moving in parallel at sea. Earlier this year, the People's Liberation Army launched Straight Thunder 2025A, a set of live fire and simulated strike drills around Taiwan, practicing blockades, rocket barrages, and precision attacks on ports and energy facilities. New exercises announced in the Taiwan Strait and East China Sea keep that pressure alive, sending fighters, bombers, and warships through the same air and sea lanes Japan's jets now patrol. Taiwan's Coast Guard and Defense Ministry accused China of using vague language about routine drills to disguise harassment of Taiwanese and allied aircraft, fishing boats, and merchant traffic. For Tokyo, any Chinese move to normalize combat training in this corridor effectively squeezes Japan's southern flank and shortens Beijing's response time in a crisis. That is why officials in Tokyo see the radar incident not as an isolated provocation, but as one piece of a wider campaign to rewrite the rules of the sky and sea around Taiwan and Okinawa. Japanese pilots flying with missile radar pointed at them, Chinese commanders insisting they are the ones being harassed, US bases expanding as locals chant that they invite war, and Chinese drills tightening around Taiwan. This is the new normal in the Western Pacific. Every protest note, every scramble from Okinawa, and every live-fire drill in the strait adds another layer of risk that one misjudged maneuver will turn an electronic lock-on into the first real shot of a conflict no one claims to want.